choose mountains or money. Mountains or money.
If there's a rock, I'll climb it. I don't care where it's from, how deep, how far, in space. I'll climb a space rock. Oh my god, I'm gonna climb a space rock.
I can't choose, so they fight over me. And on the day that I accept my Oscar,
boobies.
as they both fight for my heart and beg for my hand in marriage. My hand in marriage. I choose me. Wait, are neither of you coming after me? Where am I going?
There we go. Why is my mic on? All right. Oh, goddamn. Why is that so loud? We're gonna turn this down. Maybe that should be better. Better? Better. Perfect. Can I add effects to this? Settings. Audio. Okay. This should be good, technically. No breathing sounds, nothing. Only if I force it like that. Okay. Good. Hello, 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 everybody. We are live. We are live. We are live. The Destiny reveal event happens in 22 minutes. 22 minutes until we are ready to deal with this. Let's see what's happening in this, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. They did reveal some images and stuff, which look pretty cool.
Botbricks said Botbricks has correctly joined the channel. Vex Gaming said test. Vex Live 3 said test.
Beautiful. There's no file settings here, view. There's no like settings here. Which is confusing to me. But we should be good. All tracks. I don't know. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully this layout's a little bit better. I mean, I'm hoping so. I mean, I think my camera is too big in my opinion. Like, I think I want to put it down to that. I mean, let's see. Align, no. Tomato, align, no. Properties. Oh, it's all in this setting here. I did not know. Nope. 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 That's TV screen. Nope. Nope. Smooth a little better, actually. Sambanya, 80s. Damn. Pixel cam, that's cool. None. I just want it to look a little better. Alternate camera properties. Should be good. It just looks a little dark in my opinion. I don't know. It just looks a little dark. But yeah, the Sony store has accidentally leaked a few things in this reveal event, which does suck. Like, completely it does. Like, no, not Epic Games Store. I want Elgato. Elgato, yeah. We're gonna keep this on while I check the PlayStation Store. Do. Sorry, I got burps today. Oh, sweet. The DLCs are 70% off. EDGE of Fate. No, not added yet here. But DLCs are on sale for dirt cheap. So if anyone needs to get DLCs is now the time you want to go get the DLCs. On PlayStation, they're dirt cheap. Like, really dirt cheap. Let's check Steam. The EDGE of Fate. DESTI. Destiny 2. I'm seeing if anyone has fucked up and somehow posted or updated the website. Okay. Let's go BUNGIE. My legs are moving a lot. I'm sorry. They've yet to post. They've yet to put it up on here yet, so not available yet. Let's check Epic. Sometimes they accidentally put these things live. The EDGE of Fate. Doctor Who Edge of Reality. Bring me the reality bomb. Is chat working today? Do 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 do. Am I lagging? Seems to be fine. Seems to be fine.
There's so.
Seems to be fine.
There's so.
It looks to be fine. I mean, I'm not sure how bad the bitrate is on it. I do need to check, but it looks. It looks perfectly okay. I don't know, maybe not. There we go. It says bitrate still too low. I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine. It looks like everything's running. We got ourselves our can of soda. Am I lagging a little bit? No. Looks good. Looks good. Delicious. I'm absolutely excited to see what's going to happen. The photo leaked and there look to be lightsabers, which honestly look really cool. Now, I have a playing card problem. Like, I have decks beyond decks beyond decks of playing cards. It's fucking wild. So, there's nothing wrong with a bit of playing cards. I mean, I try to work on a cipher with playing cards, just to like you know, for the book and analog horror purposes, and you know, being able to, you know, use this as a reference. Oh fuck, I didn't flick it hard enough. I'm still trying to get the flick down. These cards are old and worn. I used to be able to do this perfectly. This deck is old. But I mean, being able to select a card, closing the deck, and putting it back to the top. It's pretty easy. The one thing that looks visually great on camera is always the snap change. Like, it's always the best change to do for things. Another one I really like is just, you know, taking pretty awesome. It's one talent that I secretly have is playing cards. I mean, you always have the silly ones of shoving a pen up the nose and stuff, but I don't find those really entertaining, those kind of tricks. I mean, kids really like this one. Ooh. Got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to sit in the Destiny chat in case if anyone wants to come join me later after this, because the Rite of the 9 event starts like immediately after this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Excuse me. Only phone. What is max bit rate for Twitch? 6,000. Damn. Okay, we might change that. We might change that. Change the bit rate on the fly. That might be more stable. 4 minutes. I'm gonna hide the bar up here once it's done. Actually, we'll do that now. And then we're gonna hide the Ko-Fi. Just so we can get a good look at everything. Camera, we're gonna make this a little camera. I do want to make myself kind of see-through, but hey. You can change the way your chat looks, which is nice. That one just completely gets rid of it. I do like the hologram. We're going to keep it natural on that. Three minutes we got. 3 minutes is what we got. I need to wipe that off. My pop, when I cracked it open, it fucking popped out of my Samsung monitor. Two minutes. I'm excited. I really am excited. I've not been this excited since Forsaken. Honestly, the final shape was really, really cool, but this one looks to be just as cool. Do I need a spotlight for me? Does that, can you? No, you still can't see me that well. I need like a light right like here to be able to see me, which is kind of poo-poo. That's better. That's blinding though. You can see me, but it is blinding. My eyes are blurry now. I need that like right here. Honestly, if this Rite of the 9 event goes off well, kudos. I'm gonna be hiding the camera until the event's done. Chat will stay on screen. But I do want the viewers to get the majority of the experience. You know what? It's a live reaction. We need the camera on, right? You know? We'll just have to find a place to put it for now. I think right up here might be a more suitable look. More suitable for now, I think. Because I'm blocking off less. I mean, I can move a little bit off. There we go. It's now like a pop-down menu up here. Alright. Edge of fate. I'm exiting right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are live.
What follows light and shadow is silence.
There we go.
That silence breaks.
Feet.
I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive.
The wave going throughout all of space
They have forgotten.
into the planet of 9, which is a real thing. It's a theory that there's this one planet
They
just
forgot
outside of
we
the
were here
atmosphere.
long before the traveler.
And he's rumored to have a black hole inside of it too. I mean,
That they need us,
the ninth planet.
but they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will, but not through me. Find someone else.
Oh, the emissary. Became a guardian.
My will is my own.
Oh. Oh my, that's a lot to unpack just off that fucking beginning bit there. Holy shit.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome here to Bungie HQ in beautiful Bellevue, Washington. We have got an amazing stream lined up for you to tell you a little bit about the Edge of Fate and the future of Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, but no need to worry. As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues here at Bungie to share some of the finer details of the stuff that we're going to be getting into today. So I thought we go ahead and get into it so we can show you what we got. Starting first with this gentleman on my right and to your left is someone that you've probably seen if you've tuned into our streams before or Vidocs, the one and only Mr. Robbie Stevens, Assistant Game Director here at Bungie. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Andy. It's always a pleasure to spend a day with you.
Yeah, it's been a nice time, honestly, hasn't it?
Yeah,
well,
always.
To that end as well, for anyone that doesn't get to hang out as much as we do, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, sure. So
This is the
I'm one of
pre-order
the
stock
creative
over
and
here.
game directors for the game. So that means like I'm a vision holder and I work across the entire Destiny team with people like Allison and Dylan on the couch here to chart a new course for Destiny and a
This
new
is
future
cool.
for the
These
game. I'm
photos
just
are
incredibly
cool,
excited
too.
to be sharing with everyone today of what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a big show ahead, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, as we move, pardon me, right on down the line, someone who again has also had the good opportunity to join us on these streams as well, and is now firing some finger guns like a pro. Destiny's narrative director, the one and only Allison.
She writes the
Moores.
stories.
How's it going?
It's going so good. I'm here on a couch and I get to yell about Destiny with you. So
Not
it's
a
a
bad
good day.
Yeah, honestly, I'll take that anytime I can. Well,
Same.
for anyone who also hasn't had a chance to yell on couches about Destiny with us or hasn't joined us in the past, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Allison. I'm the narrative director for Destiny 2. And so that means it's the job of me and my team to make you laugh and make you cry and make you go, whoa, I totally forgot about this thing from 8 years ago. How did they remember? It's because we're good at our jobs.
It's true.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
As someone who gets to sit in on the writers' rooms, I can now doubly confirm that. So thank you for
love
being
having you
here.
there.
So much
Yeah.
fun. No, seriously, thank you so much. And of course, as we move right on down the line, the gentleman there at the very end of the couch, someone who is a friend to all Guardian kind, who's known far and wide, a member of the Destiny Global Comms team here at Bungie, Mr. Dylan Gaffner. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going well. How are you? Andy?
DMG.
So well. Thank you so much for.
Got to make sure to ask every time.
I appreciate it. You need all the help I can get. Well, to anyone out there who may not have accosted you on the wild world of social media or is just somehow meeting you for the first time, do you mind telling us about what you do here at Bungie?
My name is Dylan Gaffner, formerly community team, where we would go out, collect your feedback, translate it to the dev team, and then bring their information back to you, kind of be that middleman. Now I'm on Global Comms, so I'm going to be in more of like a puzzle piece organization stage of what do we talk about, when do we talk about it, why do we talk about
like
it,
his
and
tattoos.
just making sure we get the information out to all players.
Yeah, well, we all appreciate it. Thank you for always being the voice of the player inside our hallowed halls. We appreciate it.
There's three things I want.
All right, well, now we've kind of got the intros out of the way. Let's talk about our new saga. Robbie, I'd love to start with you. What's up next in Destiny?
New,
and where are we exploring?
new exotics.
So our
2,
first expansion
subclass,
this year, The Edge of Fate, is the
3
start of a
reworks of
brand
armor.
new multi-year saga called the Fate Saga. And so
Ooh.
we want to tell a story about something older, about the nature of fate itself. Are we bound by it? Can we fight it? Because before the Traveler ever arrived in our solar system, there was already space magic here, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so ultimately, this is a story that we're going to explore one of Destiny's biggest mysteries and the foundations of the universe itself.
You're talking about the 9, aren't you?
Who
Yeah.
told you?
I think it's
Subtle,
How did
I
you
know.
know
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Lift you off.
We did such a good job with this
Really
secret.
buried that lead, didn't we? Yeah. That's,
So the whole
but
year,
to
the
that
whole
end,
saga's about the
so
9.
who, and maybe more appropriately, what are the 9?
Yeah, so buckle up. In the simplest description possible, the 9 are extraordinarily powerful beings that have been in the solar system for way, 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 way longer than the Traveler. We can think of them as being kind of connected to each of the major celestial bodies in Sol. So that's each of our 8 planets plus the sun. Sorry, Pluto.
It's messed up.
Didn't make the cut.
All right, fair.
I don't make the rules. Yeah, there you go. But the important thing to know about them is that this is why we're going to be so focused on the solar system for the next saga. We want to ask questions about our home that we've never asked before.
Yeah. So when it comes to the 9, obviously, Eagle-eyed Guardians have been able to spot references to them for quite some time, whether it be outright ominous or a straight-up game show in some cases. Can you tell us a little bit maybe about what we should expect from them?
Expect to be surprised. We're, like you said, the lore of the 9 really ranges from like Star Horse infinitely neighing to the 9 doing genuinely awful things in our lore. And so the important thing to know about them is that the 9 are individuals. This isn't a collective. It's not like a hive mind.
There are
Each of them
4
are
that
kind
hate
of
us,
their own
5 that
being,
like
their
us, I
own
believe.
person in the
Or
loose
is it the other way
definition of a
around?
person. They have different wants and desires. They can ally with different members and fight with different members too. In the words of one of our characters really early on, there are aliens, and then there's aliens, and then there are aliens, and that latter one is what the 9 are qualified as.
Fair enough. All right, so beings of obviously immense power, something that the Guardians have gone toe-to-toe with in the past. We've even faced off against the very embodiment of the darkness itself.
Yeah.
What could be tougher than that?
Yeah, so this is something that we think about a lot about, because ultimately the 9 seek to free themselves at no matter the cost to humanity. And because they're extra dimensional in the ways that Allison are describing, they're not bound by the same rules that we are, that we've really experienced before in the game today. And so humanity and the Guardians, to many of them, are ultimately just bugs that can be squashed on, that they don't really care or think about beyond, achieving their ultimate goals. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the last 10 years, Guardians have really just been making their own fate.
Yeah.
I mean, so the 9 is challenging that. How are we going to deal with it?
Yeah, whether we like it or not, the 9 have a plan for us. And
But if you like it or
like
not,
you
we
said,
still go
Guardians are really good at
war
making their own
on Mars
fate,
with the
going out,
Cabal.
deciding who they want to be. But what happens when them deciding to make our own fate
Oh, he has
is
to
exactly
cover
what
stuff
our
on
fate
his
is?
journal.
Like, what if that was the plan all along? These are extra-dimensional beings. That means they perceive our reality in a very different way and can interact
So you
with
say
it
this
in
was
a
all
very different way.
planned?
It's like they're a move ahead in chess.
Weird.
What a reference.
They play chess
But
with
you were
us
mentioning,
like
obviously,
we're
the Fate
pawns.
Saga is one of the subjects of today. How long can we expect the Fate Saga to last?
Yeah, so the Fate Saga is going to play out over several years, and ultimately, we know where we're driving this car. We know where we're going with it. But the conclusion of the Edge of Fate itself is going to leave you with more questions than answers, and it's going to be the catalyst into this new multi-year saga. Because we really want to return Destiny to being a game about big questions, right? And so the way we think about this is about pouring jet fuel into the speculation engine of the game. So we're going to be revealing a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, and many of them we're not going to be answering immediately, because we're going to be telling the story over multiple expansions, and we're going to be giving you those expansion beats more times than we have before in the past. And so the Year of Prophecy kicks off with the Fate Saga, and with it, humanity is now set on a collision course with this celestial pantheon of the system that has been here for a very, very long time. And so the Edge of Fate launches on July 15th. And then the second expansion of our Year of Prophecy is Renegade, which comes this winter. And then later in 2026, we've got Shattered Cycle and The Alchemist.
Oh,
yeah, a lot of exciting beats. And so
Edge
again,
of
the Edge of
Fate
Fate is just the beginning of this long journey.
The Shattered Cycle,
this awesome
The
vehicle we're all
Alchemist.
jumping into and driving together, and it's going to take us to new places.
So, with regards to the Edge of Fate right here in front of us, you were also nice enough to bring the class something today. You've got some gameplay with you, right?
Oh yeah, we got some clips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should show those off.
It's a doozy.
Let's check it out.
Like the present. Let's check it out.
Ooh. Bungie. So we have 4 expansions already. That's 2 years.
Connect, conceal. Guardian, I had a vision. Conform, comply, return. They just wanted to show us disasters. Observe, connect,
new characters.
Conceal. I'm not human anymore. Return, conform, comply.
New power?
No one else should know what this feels like.
New enemy type. That's a new exotic. That's another new exotic, a hand cannon arc.
Terminate your
and stasis?
Commander. Remove your scornful blindfold.
That's New Lands Beyond.
Observe. Connect. Ring signal.
That's new too.
Comply. Return. Observe. Connect. Ring signal. Comply.
The unknown becomes the Edge of Fate. That looked really good.
All right, that gives us an awful lot to go ahead and continue to dive into. And here to help us go ahead and explore a little bit more of it, everyone who probably knows we've been joined by someone new here on the couch. We are privileged to be joined by someone who's the originator of perhaps my favorite all-time Destiny emote, the one and only Dave Samuel, art director here at Bungie. Dave, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. For anyone who maybe for some reason
This
somehow
art
doesn't
over
have
here
that
is
emote
really
in their
cool
collection
looking.
or
I just
hasn't
wanna
seen you at a past
expect
fight off,
that.
do you mind telling us a little bit about what you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I'm art director on Edge of Fate. I work with the art team to visualize the narrative and design and kind of bring it all together.
It's a lot to bring together.
You
Thank
look
you very
like
much
an
for being
art
here
guy,
today.
just really his
So
stash
with
is
the Edge
fun.
of Fate, it's obviously the first expansion in the Fate saga. Allison, I'd love to start with you, actually. What can you tell us about the Edge of Fate?
The Edge of Fate begins with an invitation, and we are invited along with a very specific group of people to a location, to a moment in time for a very specific reason.
Very specific purpose.
Very specific reason and purpose, yes. And the place that we're going to is called Kepler. And so you may be saying, now Allison, hold on, hold your horses
You read
1
my mind.
second,
Yeah.
because
Kepler's
the Kepler
not-
I know is the one that's way outside of our galaxy.
Yes.
What do you mean we're going to Kepler? And I say, like, dear friend, didn't you know if you look inside in Destiny's universe, the Oort cloud at the edge of the solar system, you'll find a little planetoid that also happens to be named Kepler here in the world of Destiny. And that's where we're going, to Kepler.
Super exciting. This is kind of a, Robbie, we were talking kind of before the show. This is like
This little energy
first taste of
stuff is
something
like
new, right?
Yeah, so
taking
what you're seeing
energy.
here is us just trying something new. We're expanding the universe of Destiny, creating new mysteries to uncover.
That's
This
a
whole
Vex-like
destination
structure.
is about exploring a labyrinthian world that took inspirations from things like Dreaming City, exotic missions, dungeons, and it's wrapping it all through a Metroidvania expired experience. And so at the heart of all of this, at the heart of the Edge of Fate, is a player-driven exploration and discovery of an exotic world with brand new abilities.
So actually to even just
Brand
maybe
new
dig a little bit
abilities.
deeper, like how is the Edge of Fate going to be different from past expansions that we've made for Destiny?
Yeah, so at the global scale, when we're thinking about expansions in the Year of Prophecy and the formula of Destiny expansions going forward, first off, we're doing 2 expansions a year instead of just 1. And think of each of these expansions as a little bigger than something like a Rise of Iron from D1. And so both of these
A little bit
expansions
bigger than
combined
Rise.
are going to be even more expansion content than we've done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major world and story events that really matter to players and are going to be pushing the Fate saga
Ooh,
forward.
this looks
And
cool.
so we're
There's-
trying radical new things.
Right down here, there's 2 new bars.
Which each of these expansions. And so alongside this new destination of Kepler, this exotic world that players will explore with brand new abilities, we also have world tiers. And world tiers allow you to take on a higher level of challenge on the destination in order to extract some of the best loot within the release.
Proximity
but what's cool
powers.
about world tiers is as you play through the mainline story and you play through the first couple of world tiers, you're going to unlock later world tiers. And as you're claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more, as you're discovering more within the release, you're putting these puzzle pieces together and you're figuring out how to solve all the mysteries on Kepler with different ways. And so you might play a puzzle in one way, a mission in one way, and when you're in these higher world tiers in the post game, you can start to solve these problems in different ways that you couldn't before in the original playthrough. And so alongside all of this, we're also going to have a ton of quest content that we're rethinking about how we use within the game. And so on Kepler, there's some non-linearity within the destination itself. And so with a lot of our side quest content that is related to the critical path, but you don't have to play it. It's there for you to explore. It's driven by your discovery of the world. You're out in the field, you discover something, and
Nice
you pick it up,
changes to
and
the
it's going to help
campaign
you
to make
explore the
it feel a little
characters
bit more
in the
meaningful and
world
impactful.
of Kepler more and go deeper on that story. And so, yeah, again, this is all about us just looking at the
Whoa,
formulas
those new
that we've
shields
been
look
building
really
in Destiny
cool.
over the last 10 years.
That's a new
and some of them
ability,
are really
though.
strong, but
Really
they're due for
cool.
some experimentation and some radical changes. And so that's what you're seeing here with the first taste of the Edge of Fate.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love everything you just said. I was a little distracted by some of the gameplay we were showing, like exotic sniper rifle, I think I saw, kind of recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Some enemies with a couple really cool twists, like, okay.
Yeah.
But then also there was a Guardian that turned into like a lightning ball. Yeah.
yeah. So there's multiple new abilities that your players are going to be able to discover on Kepler that's going to make them navigate and look at the world in different ways. But the one you're talking about, Dylan, we see it as our premier ability, the crown jewel to release, and that's called Matter Spark. And Dave has joined us, and he's helps us take the vision of the narrative and the design and the art and smush it together in amazing experiences. And so I think Dave should talk to us more about Matter Spark.
Please.
Yeah. So there's this new source of energy on Kepler, this strange dark matter.
Dark matter.
So the Guardian binds itself to the dark matter using the arc powers within. You can think of the dark matter as like a medium, and the arc as this catalyst that will allow you to completely change form. Transforming into Matter Spark lets you squeeze into tight areas, race around areas, jump over stuff, and it also allows you to turn into this basically electric rolling ball of death, jolting and shocking enemies that come across your path.
So obviously, one big part movement, one big part combat, but I mean, even just in addition to that, to look a little bit, wider, how did the Matter Spark Ball kind of influence the world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, the team really had to
really
rethink
cool
what it
looking.
means to build a destination with these abilities in mind. A simple hill becomes a ramp to get to a new space. A crack in the wall, it basically will reveal a whole new area to explore. It's also a new way to engage with enemies. Instead of taking a bunch of enemies head on, you can find a Matter Spark pad, transform, turn into this electric ball of death, and then just start racing around the arena, dash over their heads, and flank from behind, and then really give the House of Exile on Kepler a bad day.
As well we should. It's a good day for us as well. So what are some of the other Kepler abilities that we'll be able to unlock while we're out there as well?
Yeah, so each of these Kepler abilities are a mix of dark matter and our Guardian's powers. So we have the Relocator Cannon, which is this new fallen dark matter tech mixed with void. This is going to allow you to bypass laser walls, use these cascading relay networks, and just basically
That's a
teleport
new
around.
strand
Another
ability, I see.
Ability that we have is Mattermorph. This is dark matter mixed with strand, allows you to manipulate the environment. You'll be able to basically push and morph and move geometry to create bridges, open up doorways, and then also reveal secrets and new opportunities.
Yeah, so what's really important about what Dave is describing, and when we were thinking about building this world, it was all about hey, here's this new tool to navigate and see the world in a different way and solve little puzzles and mysteries throughout the missions, the free roam, and the quest content, and beyond. But also what was really important to us is that we lean into Destiny's first-class ability gameplay. And so with Matter Spark, like Dave is mentioning, you're jumping, you're dashing into enemies to destroy them. You're doing giant explosions with them with the Relocator Cannon, and you're just blowing everything up with void explosions and graviton lance style little secret projectiles. And then what's really fun about Mattermorph is you can just be throwing these strange shurikens basically to just delete an encounter before you then start to morph the environment around you and move to the next area. And so it's just really exciting I'm incredibly excited about watching players just solve puzzles and fight encounters in ways that we don't even expect yet, and see how they take on the destination. And just I really want to emphasize, you're going to be upgrading these, and when you get into especially the post-game experience, it's going to unlock. There's something unlocks with Matter Spark that really changes the way that you can play through the entire destination.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about dark matter,
Yes.
We have darkness abilities like Strand and Stasis already. How is dark matter different?
Yeah, so dark matter and darkness are two completely separate things. They're completely different things. But dark matter does exist in our world. In the world of Destiny, we know it as being tightly connected to the Nine. It's what the Nine are actually made out of. In our world, dark matter is invisible. You can't really see it. And it wouldn't be very fun to make a destination where there's an invisible thing that you can't actually see. So lucky for us on Kepler, there's a bioluminescent microbe that allows us to see all of this substance that's impacted this world so much.
Is it a subclass or is it not a subclass?
The plant life, how it's impacted the behavior of the peoples that we're going to encounter. And we can see how it has been able to bring these things that are kind of unstuck in time into this current location.
I do have to put on my drifter hat for just a second and what does it smell like? What does it taste like?
Yeah. Dark matter smells and tastes like bleach and math. Yeah, it's true.
Cannot wait to get that chip flavor.
Yeah.
Get it with a sandwich today after.
It's zesty.
Yeah, it's really good. Actually, so on the topic too of stuff in the trailer as well, we heard someone talking there. Can you tell us who that was?
Sure. That was Lodi. Lodi is a new character that we're introducing in Apollo. Not in
cool.
Apollo. We're introducing him in the Edge of Fate.
Yeah.
I want to give a special shout out to Brian Villalobos, who portrays Lodi and does a spectacular job. This character is fascinating. He's kind of a fish out of water, but the fun thing about tropes is to kind of put a twist on them, right? So what if that fish that we pulled out of the water was the most qualified fish to be pulled out into the air?
Down for anything.
It's down for anything.
Yeah.
And what if that fish was kind of made to be pulled out of the water? I don't want to give away too much because this character is way more fun for the players to figure out what his deal is. But I will say that Lodi is very, very far from home.
Very fair, very exciting. So,
I do have to call out too, before we started this, you and Robbie were talking about how Lodi is like a notice
Gordon
me
Freeman.
character.
Yeah, Robbie wanted a senpai.
I
Hey,
did.
similar.
I wanted someone that I just wanted to spend a bunch
Yeah.
of time with on this new adventure we're going on.
Yeah, a friend that we can look up to.
Yeah.
right, yeah. Notice me.
Notice
Notice
me,
me.
Lodi.
Yeah, of course,
He
it
will,
writes
he
itself, or rather Allison does. So with regards to the characters as well, so is it a whole new cast of characters in the Edge of Fate?
No, we're going to see some new faces like Lodi and other characters, but we're also going to see some familiar ones too. Ikora is here. The
So
stakes
she
are
is
high enough that
imported
she's here
into this.
investigating what's going on. And as it turns out, in one of our major mysteries, she's kind of at the center of it. She was invited here, as was Lodi. Same as we were. All of it's kind of tied together.
Very exciting. So
Yeah, the way, if I can,
No, no,
yeah,
please.
no,
Very
yeah, like the way we
mysterious.
think about this is about all these characters, their fates are intertwined in some way. There's these puppet masters that have been pulling the strings for a very, very long time in order for everyone to get here at this moment. And so as a guardian and these characters involved, they're gonna have to decide if they're fight your fate. Like that's what we think about. For these individuals, that's what they're going to have to go through and determine about how they can stand up to this new
So some of them are
conflict
gonna be
that
villains,
is
I'm
surrounded
guessing,
by the Nine
because-
because they are fated to be here. And what does that mean for them, and what does that mean for their future and the future of Soul itself?
So with regard to these new characters and this world we find ourselves in, was there anything about that setting or in particular that really influenced the creation rather of this world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of fun facts. First off, if you've been paying attention to Destiny over the last week or so, you already know that there's been people on Kepler for a long time. That's an old-ass computer that you were putting those numbers into. We also know that the Vex are here. They're studying the Nine because it turns out the Nine can do something that the Vex can't. As Dave mentioned, the House of Exile are also here. They've become fixated on a being that they call the Giver. And kind of most importantly, the dimensionality on Kepler is really thin.
we have the Giver.
So the three dimensions that we can know and see and touch are very close to the realm that the Nine live in.
So
and that means some
I didn't name
things
myself
from Earth's
off of
past
these
have been
people. I named
yanked
myself
into
off of
Kepler's
something else, but it just so happened that my
Yeah, I mean,
favorite
so we've
game
been talking
a few
about
years later
invitations
after
throughout
making
this,
my
and we need to call out an invitation that's actually going to be waiting in the game
channel
after this is
and
over.
stuff,
Rite
that
of
my
Nine
favorite game came
begins
out and they had an
today.
enemy named the Vex. Just worked out.
So I believe we have a trailer to show.
Yeah, you were nice enough to bring a trailer along. I'll go ahead and give it a look really quick.
Obviously, I've been invading Kepler. The Nine. Available for all players. 3 dungeons beckon. 3 different explore, guided experience, solo max. Oh, solo max. Increased strength and challenges. Ultimatum. Only the strongest will endure. Earn unique rewards. Dare to answer the call. Rite of the Nine begins May 6th today.
All right, so that's Rite of the Nine, which is our essential prologue story for the Edge of Fate. And these 3 dungeons that are featured in this event are free for all players starting today. And so what's really important about this is that these dungeons are both for veteran dungeon crawlers, hardcore raiders, people have been in these places a lot, but also new Guardians who have never stepped into a dungeon before, right? What was really important for us when we were developing Rite of the Nine was that we are changing the formula on how we can think about how we can welcome even more people into these experiences. And so you're going to be able to go in solo, buffed up, and explore a dungeon by yourself, or go in match made with other fire team members shoulder to shoulder for the very first time. But don't worry, because we also have that higher level challenge for our veteran, our hardcore dungeon crawlers, where you're going to be able to earn the best possible loot, exclusive rewards, and also an exclusive title as part of Rites of the Nine. What's also really important about this event for being a prologue for the Edge of Fate is that it really reintroduces the emissary into the game, and you're going to learn why her job is pretty crappy and why she quits at the top of the Edge of Fate, like we saw at the beginning of this show. And so, Andy, we've been talking a bunch about how our Destiny expansions are changing the formula for Destiny going forward. So now I think it's time for us to start talking about how the core hobby of Destiny is changing going forward, the day-to-day of playing Destiny, week over week experience. And we've got someone else on the couch here to help us talk about that.
We have an expert in that very subject now who has gone ahead and joined us on the couch. We are now joined by the one and only Mr. Ben Womack, creative director here on Destiny. Ben, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
There is a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good conversation we have coming up. Yes. But before we get into that, can you tell us just a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah. So I'm the Destiny 2 creative director for the core game, or the core hobby, as we call it. Yeah. And it has to do with all parts of the game, everything from Edge of Fate, through our seasons, through the fundamental systems. And in particular, like Robbie's saying, I've been focusing on thinking about the kind of building blocks of Destiny 2 and getting those not only stood up, but also transformed and iterated on in some really exciting new places.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and just start at the top. Can you tell us a little bit about what the core formula of Destiny is changing and why?
Yes, so I think I need to start with the why first, because it's important to think about what is Destiny, what is great about Destiny. And Destiny is best when you have awesome chases that you're excited about, you have really cool, powerful builds to make, and there's a mountain to climb that's right in front of you that you want to climb. You're like, I want that mountain, it looks pretty cool. And the thing that is not always true right now in Destiny is it doesn't feel streamlined as it could. Players don't have as much agency. We want to be player driven, we want to be more rewarding than we are. Because right now there are barriers to playing Destiny in the best way. And those barriers are insurmountable sometimes. So think about that whole picture of, okay, what is the Destiny that we really want, that has been in the past, that we also want to get back to, and where we want to go for the future? That's where all the changes you're going to see have started, at their inception point. So it's a big piece of the pie.
Massive updates coming across so many systems of the game, and we're just getting in, digging into the surface.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, to that same end, then, how are we making it easier? Pardon me, to go ahead and just get straight into the fun.
Oh no, let's do it, because that's exactly what we want to do. And the first thing you're going to see when you log into Destiny with Edge of Fate, you're going to log in your character and see your ship in orbit. It's going to say, it's not going to say Open Director, it's going to say Open Portal. And the portal is our new front page of the game. We're trying to get you to the fun as fast as possible, and as few clicks as we can.
Ooh, I like this. Solo fight team boss, sharpshooter event.
Immediately there, no fumbling around with the map to get
campaign.
To it. Really. And we're also taking other big parts of the game, the ritual game and for seasons, and putting them into
Pinnacle
these
ops
categories.
Tower,
so the idea is that we're having these different ops for different moods. We're having solo ops. We have a bunch of fire team ops. We have Pinnacle ops,
Guardian,
and of course we have Crucible ops. Still super important for the game.
Yeah. I mean, to start up at the top, can you tell us a little bit more about what solo ops is?
Oh, yeah. So solo ops is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a bunch of activities that are made for solo players. And the conception point of that was we want to make activities for players who have a smaller amount of time that they want to play in, and they actually want to have dependencies on other players, but they still want to get in there and play for
Battlegrounds, Inverted Spire,
some real progress.
Yeah, get some loot.
Yeah, get some loot. Yeah. Get some loot and
Empire Hunt, the Dark
Priestess. I played some Destiny, that was great. And even if you don't feel like playing with other people, that's fine, because we have an activity type that is designed for one player.
Excellent. So, I mean, to that same end, what are some other ways that we can play and have fun using Portal as well?
Yeah, so Robbie actually has a great way of talking about this.
Yeah, some of the North Star that is what we talk about when we were developing the portal early on was like, where are we headed with this thing? And ultimately, it's play your way. It's giving players more agency, more personal drive to figure out how they want to engage with the power climb and the new progression systems coming and our seasons. And so the entirety new progression and power climb is now all available to you in the portal at your fingertips in one place. It's
Which
really
it
easy to
should
find,
be. It's very
really easy
confusing
jump
to
in. Anything
navigate
you play
through
inside
the
of that
game.
category is gonna, any of those categories is gonna help you make progress. And so, because we want Destiny to be welcoming not only to new players, but also old players who are coming back to the game to join us with the Edge of Fate. And we also want this to be like a new even playing field for everyone. And so, as part of this is a commitment from us as part of the core hobby and all the seasonal content we're building, that we're going to be continually investing in this, right? We're going to be continually updating this over time for years to come. And so, you know, you're asking me directly, like, what else is there to do? Ben mentioned solo ops. We also have the fire team ops and pinnacle ops. Both these are more around playing with other fire team members, shoulder to shoulder, where fire team ops are more quicker sessions. There are some longer form things in it too, but then pinnacle ops are more about those really long form or more challenging kind of focused activities like exotic missions, for instance. And so, and then the one thing we haven't talked about yet very deeply, but is incredibly important, and it's something that I think we've done for the first time like ever, or maybe since early D1.
It's kind of a return to form.
Yeah. You're going to be able to experience the entirety of the power climb within Crucible Ops by playing PvP, right? So this means like, if you want to be sweating, Andy, which like I know you, Dylan, too. I know you're that way, right? Like I know both of y'all. Like if you want to put the sweatbands on, you're going to be able to play the entire.
So you know, Reno Coalition slow capture
here and earn some of the highest tier loot that's also available in the game.
So I have to say, this is like super exciting because like my player type or other folks out in the community, like they want to go in, they want to jam on PvP, but then their friends invite them to do a dungeon or a higher tier activity, and they're like, oh wait, I need to grind a long time to get up to power. Now through PvP, they can get up to power, and you can just bring them into that PvE experience and have a fun time with each other.
Yeah.
So.
That's honestly how I primarily played D1, so I'm really looking forward to that. So it sounds like the core, obviously, of what you guys are talking about, play the way you want to play. It's right at the center of all of it. What if I really want to challenge myself, push myself?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit more?
That's important to us. Death's important to us.
Well, death, but also success.
Yes,
and
that's true.
From it,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we really want to give agency. That's one of the things. Player driven towards loot and challenge. And so we have a really hugely expanded activity customization system. We have a lot more difficulty levels, and we have a ton of new modifiers. We have 50 new modifiers along with all the old modifiers.
I like this.
That we've released in the past.
I like this screen.
Big curated web of options for you to experience any of the PvE content in the curator. And so, like, we have Banes, not just old Banes that we have, but new Banes as well.
You got a new kind of
to help you, like,
thing for free,
advantages, your activities, and for your build. We have challenges and trade-offs. And the fun part is you're going to get these different combinations that are available, and you're going to then make a mix that's actually going to change the way you play and be pretty interesting, and sometimes be the way you prefer you play.
I like this.
There's a new boon called Grappler that I personally love. It's kind of my preferred way to play, where they give you 3 grapple grenades replacing your current grenade. You can't do the melee, but they recharge super fast. So any build you want, you could now Spider-Man around any map. It's actually super fun.
It's so fun. Yeah, and I mean, like, what's at the heart of what Ben is talking about is what we kind of call the virtuous cycle, right? Where you're going to be crafting your build, tinkering with the activity, looking at like how you can earn a higher tier of reward by taking on a higher challenge. And as you earn better loot, you're looking towards that next mountain to climb just ahead of you all the time. And so this is really about how far you want to push yourself upwards within the portal itself. But also, we also are thinking about the people, and that's the depth, right? That's the depth of the challenge that we're talking about. That's also, but we're also thinking about the people who don't have as much time to play with like solo ops, and also if you're scared of modifiers or you're scared of customizing these activities.
Or you just don't feel like
doing it. Yeah, no, that's a great way to describe it. Thank you. We have a bunch of quick play options, right, Ben?
Yeah, quick play options, and we actually have matchmaking and fire team ops. And we have fire team finder.
Finally?
And so you're able to like really choose kind of what you're in the mood for.
Oh yeah, we technically have matchmaking across every activity that exists.
Except for solo ops, because that's solo.
Right.
But yes,
otherwise, but in the fire teams and pinnacle ops, it's everything.
Yeah, you'll have options to play by yourself or with other people. Oh, actually, a really fun part is you can play a strike by yourself as hard as you want it to
That's
now,
true,
which is really fun.
Well, you're talking about like all the different boons and combinations. I think at one point you were saying around 50 or something like that. Those
50
apply.
new ones.
50 new ones.
Yeah.
So it's like you can take those into solo ops. Like we're talking about this being kind of leisurely, bite-sized activity, but if you want to take it and say, I don't want Weenie Hut Jr., I want like esoteric level solo hardest thing in the world, like you can kind of customize and do that.
You can just do it from the very start if you really want to.
Yeah.
And
Depends on how deep you want to go.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, and the point is that you're going to like stretch that far, and we want the reward to feel like worthwhile.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to feel like as you're pushing yourself, you are rewarded for it. That is something that's really important to the vision here for the portal. Yeah,
Rewards, huh?
Rewards. There are a lot of rewards, aren't there?
It's funny you mention it. Yeah, we've got Banes, boons, modifiers, but let's talk about gear for a little bit here.
Yeah.
What's changing about loot and why should Guardians care?
Yeah, so like talking about chases and mountains and builds, like gear's at the center of all of that. And we actually have 2 giant gear changes I'm gonna like put in 2 little buckets for us to talk about. The first one is Armor 3.0. And the next one is gear tiers. And so like talking about Armor 3.0 first, we are probably making the biggest change ever since Shadowkeep.
It's
around
huge.
the system. It's
yeah,
enormous.
It's a huge change.
Yeah, so like we're adding set bonuses, which is a
Oh!
long-requested feature for all the new armor that you're going to be able to get at Edge of Fate launch, and we're redoing all the stats on armor. They can now like exceed 100.
Go beyond 100.
Go beyond 100 for extra bonuses.
Yep.
We're going to every single piece of new legendary
2
armor that drops
pieces
is going to
record.
have
Oh,
all
that's
the energy
really
filled in, so you
cool.
can build crafting right away, and it's going to essentially like. There's more features actually that I could talk about, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet.
Fair. Well, something that we can talk about too, you mentioned gear tiers as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so gear tiers are very exciting because every single legendary weapon and armor that you can get is going to have 5 gear tiers, starting from 1 going up to 5. And like we have a 5 gear
This is
tier 5 legs armor on the screen right now. And you can see that like this is like looks really cool with iconography, but it also has a ton more stats. What's that?
Yeah, what's going on with the energy there?
Yeah, the energy.
Ben?
Yeah, that energy says 11, and it's true.
11. Yep.
It's not a typo. Like energy is going to 11 for higher tier armor, and so if you want that for your build crafting opportunities, it does like give you some new options you never had before. You're going to have to challenge yourself to get more higher tier armor and keep on going to get yet more higher tier armor to get
This
those
is the
options.
change that I've been
And this
wanting.
is also not something that's just relegated to armor, right? When it comes to weapons, they're obviously getting their own refresh as well.
Yes.
What's Destiny without chasing some?
You read my mind.
Yeah, like weapons
seriously.
are part of the player identity. You know, some people like have a gun that they love.
You got fashion, and then you have gunplay.
That's
right?
true. Though we do have fashion for your guns a bit now.
Hey.
well, so because once you reach tier 5 for your legendary drops, you're going to be getting tier 5 weapons, and those have unique shader treatment. It's like essentially a completely different look that's going to immediately identify it to you and others that this is the highest tier gear of this drop that you can get.
Oh
It's
my,
going to
look at
show
those
on the
parts.
weapon. It's going to show
Enhance?
It's even going to show.
You can enhance the fucking origin trait
There's
now.
unique kill effects for tier 5 weapons that you can turn on or off if you don't want it, but your gameplay will like show that the weapon that is being used is like the highest tier you can get.
Yeah, Giver's Blessing, which I think we have on screen right now. This is one of the Kepler auto rifles, and I cannot put this thing down.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, when we're playing through the Edge of Fate right now, and it's what's really exciting about it for me is that like when you see that tier 5 drop, like immediately that's better than like a tier 3 or tier 4 weapon that you have, right? And I think that's when we talk about making Destiny easier to just jump in, find the fun, make it accessible, but also create more depth.
Yeah.
This is what we're thinking about. It's like how can we just make immediate, like you understand, like okay, this is probably better than the thing I have right now, depending on what gear tier it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good example of how much time and effort is being put into these game systems to make them more like approachable. Change can be scary. There's a lot of change that's about to come to the game. We're Armor 3.0, we have so many new boons, we have a bunch of new stuff. And after 10 years of Destiny, this is going to flip some stuff on its head. So, I mean, we're going to have a bunch of blog content. We're going to have interviews with Robbie, with Ben, with more folks across the team that have been working on this. And then we'll also be elevating our creator community when they're creating guides, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a fun time. But ultimately, a big shout out and thank you to all the folks that have been coming into our studio, giving feedback early on some of these systems so they can be more approachable. And we're looking forward to all the feedback that's going to be coming after launch too. Like this is again one of our first steps into something, and then the community and we are going to build something amazing.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough how much feedback we've gotten from the community summits we've been running over the last year for the Edge of Fate, and just people reaching out to the community teams and others to us. Like your feedback is invaluable. So like seriously, like thank you so much. We're making this game together ultimately.
Yeah, it's incredibly important part of the process. Like I don't think we would be able to make what we do without it.
Yeah.
working with the community is obviously a core part. Dylan, huge thanks to you and your team, obviously, for helping to lead that charge. And in advance for the big blogs you get to write. And then also our social media team. We'll go ahead and get out the door, so go ahead and give us a follow.
I think, Ben, you were saying you wanted to try to break the record for longest twid?
I'm more predicting we are.
Yeah.
It's not about try, it's the state of things.
It's going to be a multi-month journey as we head towards launch. So.
Yeah, be a good time. But we've been talking a lot about the core Destiny hobby. How does that extend into like how players are going to experience like a full year of Destiny?
Yeah, so we've been focusing on improving and changing the formula of Destiny in multiple ways. And so progressing through the Fate Saga is going to be more meaningful with 2 expansions a year.
So
we've been talking about how focusing our seasons and on the core hobby of Destiny,
Shadows
and the
and
commitment
Order,
to continually
Ashes and
updating
Iron.
it. And in addition, we're going to have 2 free major updates between each of our major expansions coming in the year of Prophecy and beyond. And so ultimately that means there's 4 big beats happening in a year, 2 expansions, 2
That's
free
cool.
major updates between those expansions.
One
So
reward
what
pass
that means we're
between all.
not doing is paid seasonal content anymore. We're not doing separate seasonal storylines. And this also means we're not building a bunch of activity content that basically just goes away
Right,
and is
it's
less
like
meaningful
Star
to the game
Wars-esque.
after 3 months. So we're instead focusing all of that effort that used to go there instead into building up the core hobby of the game so the core hobby stays fresh and exciting, year round. And so
New gear, dungeons.
ultimately this means no more paywalls for seasonal content, and also these major updates themselves that I'm signposting around right now. The size of them roughly and the inspiration for them we're thinking about is like Into the Light.
Okay. So when you say like Into the Light, for folks that aren't out there, like what for a major update, how big is that? Like how do you encapsulate that?
So when I say Into the Light, a lot of this is like the inspiration of what it was. And with Into the Light came a really cool theme that wrapped around all the new stuff we were building within it, but also a lot of the reprise stuff as well. And also, with it came Onslaught, a new type of activity. It came with reprised exotic missions and a rethinking of how we could do like a rad style event, a raid event with the Pantheon. And so for our first major update coming a few weeks after the Edge of Fate launches, we've got Ash and Iron. Right? And so with Ash and Iron, we're going to be returning to the Plaguelands.
Returning to the Plaguelands, can't wait.
It's going to happen.
Wait, Siva's coming back?
That story is going to pick up from where we left off, from the Edge of Fate, and with it, we're going to have a new activity called Reclaim, a brand new exotic mission, new types of pinnacle ops entering that for the first time.
Siva's coming
as well
back.
as, of course, what's Destiny without loot to chase? We've got new gear, new rewards, and 2 new exotic weapons as part of Ash and Iron as well. And again, this major update and all the seasonal content going forward is free for all players. All the activity content that exists in the portal, that's free to play.
Very nice. So even to actually go one quick layer 2 deeper on seasons as well, what are some of the cool things that we're going to be able to do with the season that's launching alongside the Edge of Fate?
Yeah, Ben has been working on this space with the team for a while now, so I'm going to kick this one to him.
Yeah, so we're trying to make any time the best time to hop into Destiny. And one of the ways we want to do that is we want to invest in events that are like accelerating the game and enhancing every part of the game, but also bringing new cool stuff. And actually, we've been working on this so long, we actually have some new cool stuff coming before the Edge of Fate.
It's a special little treat.
Yeah, special little treat. So this Friday, you can play a little event, maybe you've heard of it, called Heavy Metal, which is Tanks versus Briggs, a new PvP mode. It's
This
super
looks really
fun.
cool.
I would kind of wish I was playing it right now, I'm not going to lie. But the thing that people at home don't know is we have a new reward. That's a unique thing in Destiny if you invest in this event, if you go and play it. And it is a free-to-play event. So this reward is free-to-play. It is a new combat vehicle that goes in your Sparrow sled, combat Sparrow, if you will, called the Griffin. And this is a really cool, like, combat-ready vehicle you can take anywhere you can summon a Sparrow. You can summon it and use it to fight your enemies and just have a really good time. And there's some really cool there's some really cool build crafting things with this vehicle that I don't want to spoil right now, let people discover, but I'm super excited for it.
They all thought they were going to ride those skimmers forever.
Well, I mean, we've been saying like, what was it? Skimmer is Flash and the Griffin is Splash.
Hey, there we go. And the dad joke quota has been met.
We got to get one in.
Absolutely, yeah. But that's not all, right, man? Like, you've got more for us, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So, like I just said, there's more events that we've been making. There's one that's going to happen right after the launch of Edge of Fate. It's called Arms Week. And it's a 1-week-long event, and you're going to be focusing on one weapon archetype in Arms Week whenever it comes around. And this one is going to give you a new legendary weapon of that type. It's going to have some volatile mods that are there for the week that are going to be super interesting and fun to play with, and some focusing you can do. But there is a problem when you say this event is going to be about weapons and about using them.
Yeah, you got to have a place to test all that out.
Right, and
yeah,
so I mean, I've been doing that in EDZ this whole time. I don't know about the rest of you.
Those poor dregs.
Right?
Yeah.
But there is a new way now. We have a new feature, a long requested feature that is being added to the game with Arms Week. It is the shooting range. And the shooting range is being added to the tower.
Oh my
it is a now permanent addition to the game with the launch of Arms Week. We're not taking it away. And you can go there and you can try out everything in your kit, everything about your build, with all sorts of simulations of different kinds of enemies and situations, and it's all real damage numbers. It's like
it's even got a scoreboard.
It's even got a scoreboard
for you
right there.
and your fire team.
Yeah, your whole raid team can go down into the shooting range.
Oh my God, that's what I've been wanting
exactly
for
how
so
well you're
long
gonna
to test my damage.
For some kind of boss at this range or with a
say, yeah, who can do most of the damage, right?
Yeah, well, you're finally going to know. That
So we have a rally flag. It's not just a shooting range. Like, you can go beyond the firing line and use your abilities too.
Yeah, you totally can. And like, if you wanted to, you could even take in Prismatic and pop Transcendence and try that out. And well, I think the reason why we're not seeing that right now is because it's a Titan.
Yeah, it's a good soldier.
yeah.
Standing on that firing line.
Yeah, standing on the firing line.
All about building that line and standing.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of theory crafters are going to have to go ahead and have some upheavals to their Google Docs, I'm guessing.
This will be a really good tool. Like, as we're
like
adding all of these different systems with gear tiering and all of that, you can go in and check those damage numbers in real time. Like, how do my stats change? How are these different gear bonuses going to affect my gameplay? You can see it in the tower now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
one
more thing, right?
Yeah, no, there's one more thing. I know you're excited. So, there's more events. Of course, there's more events. And the holiday events are coming up. Where Solstice is right around the corner.
It's
as well.
summertime, right?
It's summertime. Summertime is solstice time in Destiny 2. And Solstice has some really cool twists and such that we're planning, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to show you all the new hollow foil treatment we have for Solstice weapons. So, here we go. This is the hollow foil treatment for Solstice in 2025. It is it's amazing every time I look at it. It is an ocean and the line. Yeah, we put the ocean on a gun. How did we do that? It's beautiful. I love it. And any kind of weapon that drops for this event can have a hollow foil.
Yeah,
no
so it
matter
could
what
be tier 1 or tier 3. Yeah, any weapon can have a hollow foil.
Yeah, the tier 5 hollow foil.
Ooh.
Like that's gonna be a chase. Our other events will also have hollow foils.
Yeah, like Arms Week you're talking about.
Arms Week will have its own hollow foil treatment. Like every event, a major event we have will have a hollow foil treatment. The holidays will have their own kind of special one, but yeah, Arms Week will have their hollow foil drops that you can farm as well.
Super exciting. No, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have way too much stuff to chase down, so appreciate you guys putting all the hard work in, obviously, for that. But I believe we've got one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking a lot about, here are the free updates coming to Destiny, the portal, a bunch of different stuff, Edge of Fate, but we also have another expansion, and we need Allison back on the couch to talk about it.
Yeah, Allison.
She's the best one to talk about.
Yeah, we've got something very exciting, and so once again, Allison, thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm so excited to be the one more thing.
Yeah, it's a tradition around here, so we're glad that you could obviously go ahead and lead us into this one. But, as Dylan mentioned, we've talked about the Edge of Fate, but this is the first year we're going to be doing 2 expansions over the course of a year. Can you tell us a little bit about Renegades?
Yeah, so we're going to have a dedicated reveal for Renegades in September alongside our major update, Ashen Iron. But earlier, we were talking about how sometimes our formulas can constrain us from experimenting and innovating. And so in that spirit, Renegades is going to be very different from the Edge of Fate. What I can tell you, and we'll talk plenty about it later, is that we're going to be experimenting and innovating with activities, with social mechanics, and more. But more importantly, I want to talk about our inspiration. And so I have to kind of tee it up first. So Renegades is going to be a Destiny, definitively Destiny expansion. This is part of the Fate saga, and it's going to push it forward in important ways and introduce characters that we're going to spend time with for years to come. It is an essential Fate saga story. And it's an homage to a universe that has inspired Bungie from the start. It's a universe that all of us here on the couch grew up with, as well as everyone else at the studio and millions of you back at home too. It is a peanut butter and combination, a peanut butter and chocolate combination inside of what we're making that could only be possible in the kind of world that we build here. And so I am absolutely thrilled to be able to give our first sneak peek at Destiny 2 Renegades.
Let's take a look.
Oh my, this is very Star Wars. Oh, that lightsaber! Oh my god.
Okay, Robbie, what did we just see?
Yeah, so that's Renegades, which is coming out this December. And to really drive it home here, Renegades is a one-of-a-kind Destiny experience, right? And just like we on the Destiny team have taken inspiration from other genres like dark fantasy or cosmic horror, Renegades takes the space western vibe and aesthetic that is Star Wars, and it puts it through that Destiny lens. And ultimately, it's created a new lawless frontier that is emerging within Seoul. And so, like, we're so excited to show Renegades off a little bit today and to be talking about it more in the future in September alongside the free major update with Ash and Iron. But right now, today, we're focused on Rite of the Nine and what's right around the corner with the Edge of Fate.
Absolutely. No, I heard a lot of calendars get marked just now on September, but no, super excited to share more of that in the future. But that actually leads us to the conclusion of today's show, which again, we covered a lot.
There's been a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a big show, honestly. No, we went through a lot of it. So let's go ahead and quickly double check. We obviously went through, and the Year of Prophecy, pardon me, is going to go ahead and kick off on July 15th. And this kicks off a brand new multi-year Fate saga and our new focus on the core hobby of Destiny. The first expansion, The Edge of Fate, is going to be launching again on July 15th, as I noted, with its raid launching on July 19th.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
So you're going through a lot of information. We already covered that.
Oh, yeah.
But like, you can't just sneak in a raid date. We have a new raid coming with the expansion, July 19th. We're going to have a bunch of blogs. We're going to have the rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff for our raid race.
Of course.
We invite everybody to come in, try to go for that world first title. And yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for more details. We're not going to spoil anything. It's a raid. We got to keep it secret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody mark your calendars.
Yeah. Bungie.net is the place to go ahead and learn more. And again, follow our social media channels. Do us all a favor. So in addition to that, again, as we've noted, Ash and Iron, our first free major update, will be launching on September 9th. Renegades, very exciting, will be launching in December. And then keep an eye again on our social channels. We'll provide all the updates once they're available. But as far as today goes, the Edge of Fate and the entire Year of Prophecy pre-orders are available starting right now. Now, pre-ordering for starters, the Ultimate Edition will go ahead and unlock the New Land Beyond.
New Land Beyond, that exotic sniper.
Super
I
exciting.
can't wait, man.
I can't wait, same, honestly. That'll be unlockable in addition to several other goodies. And also, we've also got a collector's edition that'll be available.
Oh, look at the General Grievous!
You can see here on screen, it will be coming with an awful lot of very cool stuff, including this cool statue that you may have noticed here that's been sitting with us on stage. This is one that you can go ahead and add to your collection as well, but that's not all that's in there. Is there, Allison?
We got, the writing team got a little excited on this one. We put a lot of lore goodies into this collector's edition. So like that weird metal thing, that weird envelope, boy, weird. Wonder what's up with that.
Just decorative
You
points?
should probably read it. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a dramatic reading as soon as
we should go downstairs immediately after this.
Really
right after this.
Count me in. And then again, too, as far as today goes, Rite of the Nine. This is the essential prologue to the Edge of Fate, and like all of our events moving forward, is going to be a free to all players. So make sure and go ahead and check that out when that arrives. And before the show wraps up, make sure and stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating our good friend Sammy Cat as well. So go ahead and give her a follow. Tell her we said hello in chat. Pardon me. If you have any Twitch Prime subs or anything like that, go ahead and do us a favor. Drop it over there and check out her stream. She's going to be having a good time. But that concludes it for us here today. So for starters, huge thanks to my teammates here for joining me.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Yeah, Robbie, Allison, Dylan, of course. There we go. We got Ben and, of course, Mr. Dave Samuel. Thank you all so much for being here today. And then, of course, to the crew that puts all this on.
Thank you, everyone.
This doesn't happen by accident. Thank you all so much for all of your hard work and dealing with me on these last couple of days. And, of course, to everyone at home, to all of our guardians out there in the community, thank you. It's a tremendous privilege to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on early, and it matters only if you guys show up and join us. So we really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed. And otherwise, in the meantime, until we see you again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all Starside.
That was a really good reveal of that. That was a really good reveal of that. Oh my lord. That was an amazing reveal of that. Oh my lord. The Siva's coming back? The fuck is that all about? Close. Delete where? Add. Play caption. There we go. And then if we do this, have a full screen, back to meld, and then regular settings. Align, structure canvas. Beautiful. Let's get into this. Close game. Steam. I want to open up Steam to see if I can see DESTI. It's not available for pre-order at all right now. What are you talking about, Destiny? Bungie. Marathon's available, but... Oh, we have one more minute before the update gets pushed out. Oh my god, that reveal of that was something else. A completely Star Wars themed DLC is amazing. So, finish shapes. The saga begins. At the Age of Soul. Renegades Edition, Standard Edition. You get the Age of Fate campaign, new raid, active rewards pass, exotic ghost pre-order rewards things. And then they have the Process Ultimate Edition, which includes Dark Side Legendary Bundle Instant. I want to see the skins. So it looks like the skins are Kylo Ren, Vader, and General Grievous. Let's see how much this is for the pre-order. It's $49.99. Which is not bad priced. Check to see if all updates have been applied. The hell is there an update? I just checked for an update before I loaded in. Okay, no update. I just keep spamming check for update.
Kofi Streambot said visit Vex Live 3's Kofi page at.
Thank you, Kofi. Bye. So there is an update that we're waiting for to be pushed out. Oh. Just taking longer. Okay. Go to downloads. Okay, we have a few seconds. I'm going to go to the washroom. Hopefully the update's done. Just coming back from the washroom. Hello? No, I'm joining the Discord. Whew. Just check Discord from time to time. No, can't look it. I need like a tissue. I should have got a tissue when I was up. Actually, I have a tissue right here. Sorry, guys. Oh. Oh. Put that in the trash bin over there. God, whew. There's still something in my nose. I can feel it. It's not a hair. 70, 71, 73, 74, 77. Two. Okay. Loading into it. Nice. There's gonna be 8 bajillion people loading in. I'm signing in. Play Warlock. Yeah, so we have General Grievous, Vader, and Kylo Ren. Keybot. Rat King Skull. Get this. Rising Star Dance. Nice. So this is what I want to get. This is probably what I want to get when I get my paycheck in. Right, the 9, Ritual, there's secrets. There's Ritual. And then there is the internal, which is that, which is cool. So we're going to collection. It should be top slot, right? No, is it energy? Heavy. New land. No, it's not added yet. They're hiding it. That's all. It's weird. So you have the Edge of Fate here, which will be all this stuff. Alright. We're going to go here real quick because I have something to claim. And then we're going to try Explorer mode first. This gun may not be as good as it used to be anymore, but we could try it out. Oh. Also, I think all the Rite of the 9 stuff is going to be up here in Eternity. Yep. There's 2 mystery places, too. Spire the Watch is the rotation one, and then there's the Rite of 9 players in heaven. I think I completed this, so I can start working on my other one. Right? Yeah, I finished this one. Beautiful. Embrace my path. Let's see where I am here. Okay, I have all these ones to get through now. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to go to destinations. We're going to go to Eternity. Why can't I go here? Did I go to the tower first? Maybe it actually has this thing for me, maybe, I don't know. Let's see if I got a quest. So I got the currency. 1,500. I don't know what the churros do.
Heavy_duty subwave said BS viewers on stream boo. Remove the space at Hunter's King.
Why are there so many bots on these days for fucking stupid shit? I mean, now we have a timeline here. Let's see if it's... So we have Edge of Fate. We'll have one unknown thing. We have Renegades. So far there has been in Destiny. The base game, so I'll count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 DLCs. This game has a lot of DLCs. It's taking me long to get to the tower. Sure, everyone and their brother and sister are in here. Damn, it's taking so long to get to the tower. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a long time to get to the tower. You just gotta be patient to get in. It's like if you open the right now, you gotta have the the DLC. If that's the case, not gonna sell it until people pre-order. It's gonna be weird. Hopefully, we get into the tower soon. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's go to Twitch real quick because I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's having issue getting into the tower. I appears I'm the only one issue having getting in the tower. God damn, my nose. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. I might have to exit and reload this shit. Fucking hell, I'm gonna be stuck in queue. I got in instantly and it fucking did that. That's stupid.
Fabian Foonk said I can't sword skate. My alt trigger before he jump. Have you tips?
No. I can't sword skate either, to be honest. I've tried. Sometimes I'll get it off. Other times I just suck so bad at it. Hopefully this time it lets me load into something. I'm hoping it lets me load into something.
Fabian Foonk said okay, thanks.
Just keep trying. That's like the trick to everything. Just, if you keep trying, eventually you'll get it down. You do not have access to this activity. Why don't I have access to this activity? Do I have to go to the treasure trove? Let's see if I have to go to the treasure trove, maybe.
Fabian Foonk said reset.
I did. This is like my second or third time going in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, I haven't even added New Land Beyond into this yet. Is there another update? Check for update. No. Did they grab something from Zer? I haven't completed this on this character, damn. Like, it's not in the tower. It'd be stupid if it's in the tower that I had to go, but, like... Do not have access to this activity still. Is there something in here? No, because that would be absolutely silly, too. I wish it would tell me why I can't activate it. There's no quests. I already went through my quest for this stuff. Maybe the tower. I've seen people get into this. I don't know how they got into it. I mean, all the streamers I saw just bought the DLC and they were able to get into it after that, so that'd be ridiculous if it's bugged like that. Let me go back to Orbit. Let's see. I just want to run through each of the modes and see what the difference is. I know I can solo the dungeons. I just want to see what the drop differences is between the lot. Do not have access. Is there a triumph that I can look through? Complete all into the dungeon quests. Complete all the 9 other arsenal. So there's nothing there that will help me. Can I join on someone? So, tower, maybe. I see a few of my friends are going to the tower. Let's see. I keep trying to go to the tower, but every time I go to the tower, it does this long, infinite almost loading screen. Hopefully, like... Is it locked behind the story? No, because it's free to all players, so that'd be stupid. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get into it. Let's see if there's any posts about it. Let's see. Destiny. Also, I thought, you can joke about the Destiny. They will still choose to do what they like. Star Wars being crammed everywhere nowadays. No one's saying they're having issues getting into it or not, like through Twitter and stuff. Oh, sorry, X now. I keep forgetting it's called X. Maybe do I go? I'm gonna check my postmaster. I'm gonna check all vendors just in case. Like, it'd be really ridiculous. This is being very ridiculous. No quests in here. Also, my oddly enough, my stick drift is so bad today. I already have Arbalist. Why are you giving me another Arbalist? It's higher than my other one, so I might as well just put this in the vault. Is New Land Beyond in here? Oh, I thought it would let me do it. So, it's an energy ammo now. Let's see what the traits are. Lightning precision hit increases this weapon's target accuracy, handling, reloaded, stability for a short duration. Scoring precision hits increases weapon's damage until the wielder's defeat. Massively increases ammo reserves.
The Undertaker said BTW, Vex, in case you are curious. During the horror streams, maybe you could use me piano as good background music.
Yes, I've been trying to separate my sounds, my playlists, and that's actually a good idea.
Just a suggestion.
That's a good idea. Oh, you can get the new weapon is available too. As an adept. It's Arc, which is not bad. There is a new PvP weapon. Let me check that out. I guess we don't have the new PvP weapon in here at all. There's supposed to be a new PvP weapon. I guess we don't get one. I guess we're not allowed to have one. I'm gonna pre-order soon, maybe in a week for this DLC. I'm gonna wait till my check comes in. I could get it now, but I would much prefer to wait. Maybe Drifter has a quest for me. No quest. Oh, you missed the jump. Do you have a dungeon quest for me? You're normally the dungeon girl. Here too. Did I get something that's better? Yeah, not better, but good enough. Let me check down here. Maybe Drifter has a quest for me that it's not pinging. This is normally his shtick. That still highlights. I don't know why. That's Ada. I don't know why this thing highlights. I have an itch on my forehead. Nope. Oh, now I can go since I'm at the tower, I assume. Maybe because I'm at the tower. That would make sense. 100%. That would make sense, yeah. That's me being sarcastic. Yeah, I got my next horror stream should be Thursday. Because Friday we have no, actually Friday would be the next horror stream, sorry. Because Thursday I don't stream. Thursday's a video day. Nice sand piles you got here. Ooh, what is this up here? Investigate. Rarity brings you a message from the Nine. They put forth a challenge to the Lightbringers. It brings an impalement, a worn tool. Guardians, please. We ask, make known your value, so divided gods may wield. Okay. It's a cutscene. I can't hear the game at all. Video, audio, dialogue. I want this to be higher. So I investigated the engram. There's a thing up there. I wonder if I can get up there. You can see the spire out there. What's this? Accept the gift of the Nine. Okay, claim these for free. Is Nagi's. Gravity well. I'm not going to take all these yet. I'm going to leave some of them in there because I don't think I want them that badly. Put that away. Belt Swifts. Okay. Approach. So there's a new shader. Astropath. New emblem. So this is a long arm. Spire the Watcher. Complete all Spire Watcher. Offerings. So I can get Chair of a 9 for free. I'm not going to convert them yet. I mean, cool. So we have the Prosecutor. No. Grenade launcher, scout rifle, hand cannon, silent death, Heavy machine, pistol, glaive, rocket, another grenade launcher. I don't want to attune to any of them. I'm not going to attune to Eddie. There's a thing here, which I'm assuming is connected to that. Redeem. What did that give me? Oh, it's an adept. Jolting feedback, which is kind of good. This is a good roll, actually. So I can redeem them at here. So what's up here? Obviously, this is like a thing that's supposed to go out. 9 cat. It's not bad. Gravity well. I'll hold on to it.
Kofi Streambot said visit Vex Live 3's Kofi page at.
So we got liminal signal. Tap the trigger, desperate measures. I don't really care for that roll. Terminus Horizon, which is the same what I got here. Target lock, triple tap. That might be good to keep too. I'm going to put that in the vault. Long arm. Got another adept one of these. Triple tap, high punishment. That's a good PvP roll, actually. I'm going to pop that into the vaults for PvP. Explosive payload. Ooh, that's a good roll. That's a keeper. I'm not sure if that's good or not. That's kind of good. I can turn all my 9s into that, which gave me 360. I can redeem one more. Ooh, I got an adept one. Rangefinder thing. That's not too bad. I'm going to keep all the adepts. So. I'll put my Warden's Law away. I'll put my submachine gun away. I'm going to put this away. Okay. I don't know what this does. This looks like it's supposed to teleport me up somewhere, but hey. That definitely looks like something up there, though. There's also a thing up there. There's two things, one there, one there. I can't travel to either. I think eventually this unlocks for teleportation. That's my thought, at least. So we're going to go into explore mode. I'm going to give this a shot. Now, also, my Lord of Wolves did get nerfed. I still think it might be really good to have. Shoot. For some reason, my controller drift is fucking going crazy. If you have to get the armor, which I believe is from the raid, maybe. That's probably why. Is probably why. Oh, I got another email. Okay, let's try this out. Now I can do this dungeon no problem, blindfolded. But I just want to see what they do for the explorer mode to teach people. I have hair in my fucking face. So lovely. Let's see how this does. It still does really good damage. So Arctrician can conduct. So you can get on the buff. And you can do this. Follow this. This goes this way down here. I think these ones are the ones that connect. It's been a bit since I did this, actually, thinking about it. Freeze these guys. This one goes down. No, this one I'm missing one, I believe. I ran out. Okay, how many exploding guys are they going to send out? Explorer mode 2, damn. I'm not this bad, I swear. Grab Arctrician. Okay, here. This one goes this way. This one over here. I missed one. How the fuck? I'm normally not this bad. I need to focus up. It's all the exploding boys. God damn. Normally I can do this eyes closed. Holy shit. They still try to spawn them in. Over here. Through here. Did I go wrong way? I went wrong way like an idiot. Again, I haven't done this dungeon since it came out. Never got the exotic though, so it's my opportunity to get the exotic. There we go. I think it was this one. This one. This one. I knew it was one of the red ones. Ishtar. There's that guy, which is the boss. Oh, I can't jump up from that angle. I have to go over here. I forgot. Up here. Oh, thank you. Up here. Up here. Up here. Up here. Down. Floating ice crystals, huh? Doesn't do a good job of telling you where you need to be. I thought it was going to be a complete guide that they're going to give you. If I knew it wasn't, then I would have been hopping into the regular mode. But this mode is designed to be done solo. Jump over. Alright, jump. 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 There we go. Up. I wonder if the secret chest is available. Because if I remember, yeah, it's over here this way. Bolt charge. Yeah, I see it. You can also collect these. Nice. It even drops that the loot. Right, the 9 loot. We are just proving ourselves for the threat to come. Over. Over. There you go. It's like I already got all the secrets for this dungeon. Oh, you see those are threats now, huh? I just want to grab these in case to give you a bonus reward. They do give you a bonus reward. I don't know what I collected, but I collected it. So there is bonus things in here. Is nice. Where am I to go? Forget where am I to go. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Just in case there's a secret. So there might be a bunch of secrets scattered throughout. I might have missed already one, so if we find more, it's fine. But I will have to scour this place in explore mode. Oh no, why are the witnesses interested in it, huh? It's not like we found out that answer. What are you talking about? Oh, this way, through here, down here. Is there any secrets? I don't know what the secrets look like. I don't know if they popped up on my mini-map or not. But I'm running through just to make sure. Nothing. Okay, I'm ready for one of the easier encounters. I found this whole dungeon so easy until you get to the boss. The boss just has so much health, so much shit. It's ridiculous. So we have to activate all these. Beautiful. I love how it marks them all for me. It makes them too easy. Our attrition's about to end. Replenish my attrition, please. Thank you. I did not expect you to be up here. Bye. What the hell? He did his blast. That killed me. That knocked me off. This guy's blast. That's what it is. I was like, what the hell did I die to? After this, we have after this encounter, we have one more than the last encounter, I believe. Can you not be a dick? Gravity well. Gravity well might be really useful, to be honest. Okay, that one's activated. So this one over here is the next one to be activated. And beautiful. We got the next floor. Grab the electrician. Get that one. Beautiful. This one's the easier side. I prefer doing the easier side. Beautiful. Moving up. replenish the buff. So this is going this way, which is perfect. This one's a little bit complicated. There we go. Spirit of the Necrotics is a lifesaver. Sweet. Okay, things don't pop up on the radar for them, I guess. Unless there's one in each area. Like each dungeon. Okay. Here. Well, that gives you a bunch of them. I don't know why it says defeated when there was nothing to defeat. It was just a, it's just a thing. Go. This was the same thing. This side, this side. Okay. Okay. Oh, this one goes around the building. I forgot. Okay, this one goes over here. Oh, I thought I was doing this one. Oh. Got myself a truth teller. Okay. Gotta get rid of these flying guys. The last side we do is going to be damage, so. There we go. We're going to be doing damage over here. I should regain my buff. There we go.
Kofi Streambot said visit Vex Live Freeze Kofi
Carp.
Jat.
Make your way. I'm going to take my time to kill these guys. He's almost done his damage. That's stupid. I forget that he does that. So you have to stay back. I only have to do the side once again. That's amazing. I think Thunderlord might be the way to go. How do they all spawn in when I fucking... Okay, his damage is about to be done. If I'm doing up close damage, this is actually not that bad. Yep. How am I down here? Bungie. Bungie. You fucked up. I think Thunderlord might be better. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have to use Thunderlord for this one. That or Queen's Breaker. Queen's Breaker might be actually the way to go. Queen's Breaker might be the way to go, or Thunderlord. I think Thunderlord is the way I'm actually gonna go for the main boss. Excuse me. So is it only one dungeon at a time that they have? Because I would like to do the others. He's a dick. He's being a dick.
The Undertaker asks, what kind of games do you like that aren't horror?
Normally, ARPGs or looter shooters. Ones that are very story-like driven and have great ability gameplay. I like a nice power fantasy. Most of the time, it's like Destiny, Last Epoch, and Diablo, Path of Exiles, Souls-likes. That's if it's not horror. Whee.
The Undertaker asks, you'll watch anime?
I watch a lot of anime. I have to finish Fire Force. The new season dropped. Whee. Okay.
The Undertaker said the isekai genre tend to just be power fantasy.
Yeah. I like a good fight. I like a good visuals. I like to feel choices matter and have epic fights. Or doing what? Down we go. It's about to teach me the next mechanic, which is the other wiring management system.
The Undertaker said, while they are fun to turn your brain off to, I have a grip with the isekai genre.
Yeah. Normally when I'm not doing horror stuff, it's like I just want my brain shut off. That's why I enjoy it, but it's not the greatest like genre, to be honest. Though then you get things like My Hero Academia. Like, some animes are really, really good. I think one of the best ones ever is, in my opinion, Blue Exorcist. It has such a great plot. I need all these guys. Oh, wow. I didn't even need to go down here to get them. How do I get up? Okay, up here. Though Destiny is not a game I can shut my brain off for. It's so much complicated than it.
The Undertaker said they are not creative. They are all the same. And the worst ones are those with harems. I despise harems.
Harems do suck. I need to reload. There we go. But, ooh. I'm also not, like, a big romance anime fan. Like, there's very few romance animes that I actually find entertaining. Then you get one that does come along and be like, oh, that's actually a great plot. So you have stupid ones like High School DxD sometimes. Ikora does not need any convincing, Osiris. She's like the first person to run into problems. Can you spread my necrotic grips down there, please? Thank you.
The Undertaker said, and it is always the same kind of fantasy world. You literally have a person transported to a different world. You could get creative.
Yeah. There are ones that are very creative, but then there's a lot of them that are just like, why do you exist? Where am I going? Right here. But no, mostly if...
The Undertaker said come up with an original world, different creatures, ecosystems, and lore.
Oh yeah, it's one of those genres that should be good, but are, underappreciated. Underappreciate meaning like the writers don't give it a good plot. Freeze this guy over here. So I could run around, okay. I pray to God that that guy does not drop my buff.
The Undertaker said like a world where it consists of mostly water so people travel around in custom-made boats that travel fast.
That'd be cool.
The Undertaker said unique races and creatures.
Yeah, but I find anime writers are just the pinnacle of laziness. It's because they know they have an audience that will eat it up. I fucking didn't do it in time. Missed. How did I fail that one? I shot them all. And it was still open, so meaning I didn't run out of time.
The Undertaker said also, the party members are always just some humans and elves, at rare occasions, dwarfs.
Yeah, they could do like Dragonites and stuff like that, but they really don't. Did I do it? Oh, I did it. Okay. One of these sides are open, I believe, for a secret chest. Unless that's like back up there. No, they all lead down here. I swear there's a secret chest area here somewhere. Oh well. Well. I'm filling up my Lord cards. Yeah. 1 second. I got lore to read. You awaken the dust storm. Your mind scatters, one neuron from every mote, spreads across the distance of galaxies. You were someone else before you were you. You are no longer, remember her name.
Said, and when the party member is a so-called monster, dragon or angel, but they just look like and behave like normal humans.
There's
and
puzzles
only
in
stick out
this
because
law.
they have 2 small horns or long nails.
Yeah. That hair in my mouth, the hell? Okay, this one combines all mechanics into one. This monster is quite literally taking up all the space. Thanks for the ammo. Spawn in. Arc Triction.
The Undertaker said you could have such cool characters, like straight up monsters as teammates that actually look cool and not just a human. Beasts, demons, dragons, robots, lizard men and elementals.
Yeah. Again, the whole thing with the anime genre is they get too lazy.
Said, no, instead we get girl number 193.
Yep, because that's what people want, unfortunately. Only one of these are open, right? Why isn't these opened?
The Undertaker said if I were to make an isekai, I would focus on world building and actually having unique and interesting characters.
Oh my god. Yeah. I would like one that's like underworld themed. Like I feel like they could do a lot with like underworld and different kind. Why am I all the way up here?
The Undertaker said that is why I feel so conflicted with the genre. I wish they did more with it.
Yeah. Ooh. I also wish there were like more mainstream horror animes. I feel like horror animes would go so hard in today's age. Oh my god.
The Undertaker asks, are anime?
What? R anime? Like rated R anime?
The Undertaker said you said are anime.
The horror anime.
The Undertaker asks what is our anime?
Horror, not R.
The Undertaker said, oh yeah, they could be so cool. The Undertaker said, I did give you Perfect Blue.
Yeah, Perfect Blue. Well, I feel like there needs to be more. I feel like there's not enough. Oh my god, what happened to my controller there? That's bad damage. Like nowadays, it's all like the same genre that just takes over everything. Like some of them are really, really cool. And some of them are like, that would be a good plot. Like if that writer wrote a horror plot, it'd be perfect.
Said, honestly, one of my favorite games out there is a psychological horror fantasy RPG maker game called Amori.
Amori's good. I haven't played it in a bit though. Okay. I just also think the horror genre is under like appreciated in all kinds of media. I mean, one of the horror games that I've been replaying recently. What the hell? How did I miss that 3 times standing in front of it? Has been Outlast Trials. I think that's one of my favorite games right now because it's just so good. It's just perfect. It feels like playing Saw, the game, but with that lore and story and creepiness and places that Outlast is willing to go. Outlast is one of those genres that don't care about people's feelings. They'll do whatever plot they feel like needs to be done. Knight him, reload. Okay. I only need to do one more
The
fade.
Undertaker said, I have thought of cool concepts that you could do with isekai to make it horror. Reincarnating as a child, but the person experiences paranoia and worries that the kid he inhabit died because of him.
Damn. Imagine an isekai that's just pen pal. Imagine reincarnating as that kid. That'd be torment. I also feel like there needs to be new horror tropes and show tropes that aren't what are popular right now, because everything feels the same. There's only one show that I like that I feel like makes enough difference and has great horror episodes, because I mean, I'm making a tier list right now off of it, but Doctor Who, peak. Doctor Who is just peak.
The Undertaker said, or about two friends that isekai to different worlds and travel from different worlds with different genres.
Yeah, that'd be good too. But yeah, with Doctor Who, like, they always do good, like, cool new things. You have the Midnight Entity, you have the Boneless, which are really, really cool. You have Weeping Angels, the Silence. There's not a better horror show that does horror that way, with creating new monsters, new ideas.
The Undertaker said, imagine ice echoing to the world of Skin and Rink.
Oh god. How did I miss that twice? My cursor was on it. Thank you. It's exactly what I needed you to do to me. I shot that!
The Undertaker said people classify ReZero, only watched 5 episodes of that series, as horror.
Nah, I mean, it's mental horror what the poor guy goes through. Like, I would feel so bad for anyone who has to go through what the main character of that plot has to go through.
The Undertaker said, but you know, Corpse Party is classified as isekai.
Yeah. Which is weird. Still to this day, I don't consider it isekai.
The Undertaker said rather be the guy then in ReZero than be the MC in Pen Pal or the kids in Skin and Rink.
Rather be that guy. No. Watching ReZero, it gets so bad for that poor guy. It's so bad. I think that mental torture he goes through is worse than anything. He's forced to watch everything he cares about repeatedly get destroyed, and he has to reset and fix it, but every time he resets and fixes it, he doesn't know if his save point will be at a better point or not. And it's just and the things that happen to him. The writers do a really good job of writing tormented fucking things that happen to that poor man. Double fire, auto load and hosting. That might be good. That's good too. That's a good roll.
The Undertaker said, I remember that there is one isekai that is considered the most brutal and disturbing isekai called Then and Now, Here and There.
I think ReZero's plot is more disturbing, but it is very twisted, that one. Have you seen Erased?
The Undertaker said, I have seen snippets of it. Kofi Streambot said, visit Vex Live 3's Kofi page at.
Erased is a really good one. Though I'm not sure if it'd be considered an isekai, but...
The Undertaker said, I have seen a bit of Erased.
Erased is really good. Especially with that plot twist. Oof. Why does it give me 8 minutes to look around in here? I don't see anything in here.
The Undertaker said, but someone spoiled it.
Oh... No.
The Undertaker said, because they are a prick.
That's bad! No, it's one of the best. Prize, but no, what the fuck? Did I not just do all the encounters? I'm confused. I thought I just did all the encounters. Huh. That message is going off.
The Undertaker said, dude, the guy in ReZero is lucky compared to the MC of Then and Now, Here and There. The Undertaker said, remember that the MC in that series is a kid.
Sorry, I was messaging someone who's supposed to be going out soon. I don't know how I didn't get the because I beat the boss. Press little notes. It's oddness. Symbol. I like the visuals. Please count. Something about Cosmodrome.
The Undertaker asks what are fictional anime worlds you would not want to live in?
ReZero. 100% would not want to live in. Kaiju number 8 because they have to deal with too many problems that are out of control. And then I would not want to live. Oh, what's it called? I know what it is, but I forget what it's called. Fuck. Forget what it's called. Now I'm drawing a blank on it. Fuck. But I completed this dungeon, did I not? I completed this dungeon. I literally just completed this dungeon. Okay, I don't understand this. I don't get it. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second anyways. God damn. Let's see if this is all it gives me. Oh my god. I keep getting this gun adept. I just got the same roll that I got before, did I not? It's triple tap. I just completed this one up here, and it's bothering me that it didn't count any of it as completion. I'll have to go through it again. But I have to get off. I have to get going. Thank everybody for stopping by the stream. Thank anybody who watches this as a YouTube video later on. Enjoy your day. I have 10 minutes to get ready and get out of here. So I'm going to just end the stream on that note.